Anxiety is something everyone has experienced. One small tip for immediate relief is the double inhale technique popularized by Andrew Huberman.
You could do it through your mouth, but it works best through the nose. It's inhale, and then you sneak a little bit more air in at the very end. When you do that, you reinflate those little sacs. And when you exhale, then you discard all the carbon dioxide at once. So just 1, 2, or 3 of those physiological sighs brings your level of stress down very, very fast.
In this method, you inhale deeply until your lungs are full, then force an additional quick inhalation before exhaling. This process maximizes gaseous exchange, helping to eliminate more carbon dioxide. It's interesting to note that many people experience heightened anxiety in the morning and during the evening at sunset, a biological phenomenon. Another approach to reducing anxiety is to shift your perspective. Consider the idea: you're not the center of the world. The world doesn't revolve around you. This social tip suggests that focusing more on others rather than yourself can alleviate anxiety. For example, if you feel anxious or embarrassed when receiving praise at a social event, redirecting your attention by praising others can ease the social pressure you feel. We often feel more self-conscious when we are the center of attention, which is why public speaking can be so challenging. Our perceived flaws seem magnified, even though that isn't truly the case. Jordan Peterson has stated that the more you focus on yourself, the more likely you are to feel anxious.
For example, you can discriminate between people who are depressed and or psychotic and those who are not with about 75% accuracy by calculating the relative number of self-referential pronouns that are used in speech or writing of the people involved. And the more people concentrate on themselves, their narrow selves, the more miserable they are.
Conversely, paying attention to others not only helps diminish your own anxiety, but also makes those around you feel more at ease. While self-awareness is important for personal growth, it must be balanced. Excessive self-focus can trigger unnecessary anxiety. Similarly, if you concentrate on a painful wound, the pain can feel worse, but shifting your focus elsewhere may help you forget about it. A book by Martin Seligman, Learned Optimism, is highly recommended. It reminds us that a life committed to nothing larger than itself is a meager life indeed. An excessive focus on the self at the expense of the common good can be a root cause of depression and anxiety. To some extent, living for a greater purpose or a higher community ideal can protect us from mental distress, even as personal growth remains essential.